welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. I'm here with Luca Mining. This company has been here for a while, goes through up and downs. I'm here with, happy to be introduce you the new CEO of Luca Mining, Mike Struthers. Welcome, Mike.
Hello, Chen. Yeah.
All right, good. I mean, we know Lucas for a long time, and then they have some difficulties. I personally have visited both projects actually when they just getting started.
That's right.
But the problem was when they running up the gold mine, Tahuehueto, they running into issue, and then the lacking of funding, and the company has heavy debt. So that's actually bring down the company. Went through a very painful reverse split. But actually for the new shareholder, this is a very good opportunity to hear from the good new CEO, Mike, and see how can he deliver.
Yeah, thanks, Chen. Look, that's right. You know, the company's had a challenging recent history, but it's the way I've described it to people now is this is the turnaround here. You know, this year is when we turn this around and make it into a proper bona fide mining company, you know, make it a profitable mining company. We're already a mining company, right? We've already got a mine operating. And in fact, Tahuehueto is operating as well. We're doing about 400 tons a day there now. And with the current gold price at about 400 or 450 tons a day, we're actually operating break even.
Oh,
so
okay.
From a cash flow point of view, that's a good position to be in. Yeah, look, whatever the history is, I mean, this is an opportunity now because we've got two projects, two mines. Both of them have got, or I should say, each of them has got a valuation that's more than our current market cap.
I will say much more than
much more. If you combine the two together, you know, the portfolio for the company as a whole, it's substantially more than our market cap. Back in 2021, you know, we had a market capitalization of over $200 million. Today, we're sitting at about 40 something. So this is the turnaround. This is the year when we deliver on those milestones. Finally, I think we'll get a good re-rating and a bit of a tick in the market for that because people have been waiting a long time. There's a lot of work that goes into, you know, making us achieve that. All right. So at Tahuehueto now, there's a real buzz there now. There's a lot of activity. But people are really well coordinated now. We've done some debottlenecking to make things happen more smoothly. We've put a lot of effort into making sure that we can deliver. And you know, right now we're on track for finishing the 500-ton project, the first stage, by the end of next month, by the end of June.
Good.
And we'll do that. And then the next stage is double that, 1,000 tons a day, which is the nameplate capacity. I'm still saying by the end of the year. I think we'll do a bit better than that, but I'm saying by the end of the year. So yeah, get that done. And then we've got two operating profitable mines. We're generating $40 to $45 million of cash next year. And that's that foundation to grow the company. But we can't run before we can walk. We've got to get these things done first.
Absolutely.
So I don't like to dwell on that history, but it brought us to this point and it's created this opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. For the new investor who's scared about junior mining, we have this junior producer about to generate as much as cash flow as a market cap right now. So that's the opportunity.
It is, yeah. We're doing things at Campo Morado as well. You know, that mine's been in operation since 2009. It's obviously been through some changes of ownership. We've got a good team there, and we're sort of making incremental improvements all the time in our recoveries and the concentrate grades. We're just bringing on stream now a third concentrate stream. So we're producing now a bulk silver lead copper con, which you know reaches commercial grade. So that's going to add to our revenue for this year, which wasn't part of the original budget for this year. So that's positive. That's upside. We're also looking at some new technologies there, which instead of the incremental improvements, that some of those new technologies can give us a jump in improvements in concentrates and also our precious metal recoveries. So.
Right. Because I was there And I was taken that the gold was refractory, and then they recover at that time like 30%. What a pity, right? 30-40%.
It was even lower. Actually.
Lower than that.
Yeah,
oh,
the silver was around that level.
Okay.
Silver historically was usually around 25-30%, and the gold was 10 or 15.
Oh.
Today, though, again, because of these incremental improvements, our silver recoveries now are about 40%.
40%, okay.
And gold is about 25.
25. Oh, okay, okay.
But some of the technologies, for example, these Jameson cells, which can allow us to produce a pyrite precious metals concentrate, but they also can deliver some real benefits in terms of the base metals. To give you an example, the test work we did with the Jameson cells showed us that we could improve the copper recoveries from about 50% what it is today up to 80%.
Oh, that's a big step.
Which is a huge step.
Yeah.
You know? And the copper concentrate grade as well was improved. We're currently operating in the range of about 16 to 20% copper concentrate grade, and we can get to about 25.
Well, that will
so those are
sell
huge
better,
gains. Right?
Huge gain, yeah.
You've got to do these things at a sensible pace, though. So there was pilot scale test work done on that equipment back in 2014 by the previous owners and by ourselves in 2021, 22. So we want to capitalize on that. We're getting that work reviewed and then say, okay, exactly what do we do next? Is it justified to take the next step? So in a sensible way, we're looking at, how we can bring some of these other opportunities into play. And they are, I guess, transformational in a way. If you can take a jump like that, then you just dramatically change the economics of
become a cash cow.
Yeah,
it's already a cash cow, but it becomes even super.
No, so that that Campo Morado's got a good future as well, and to get both mines operating the way they should be, that's a huge plus. Yeah.
So next year, 40 million, and then with good work, you can potentially dramatically increase that.
If we continue to, along the lines of what I was just saying for Campo Morado, if we can do that, the other opportunity for both sites is actually to look at increasing the throughputs.
Oh, right, yeah.
Now, I want to start sort of doing some work towards that this year with some drilling and resource work. The bulk of that work, probably for both sites, will be next year. But in terms of Tahuehueto, at the moment we have a 10-year mine life at 1,000 tons a day. Obviously, if we can transform that into 10 years at 2,000 tons a day,
right, the double it,
then again it dramatically impacts the economics. With gold prices, depending on what your view is about gold, we would then be generating a lot of cash. So this, that sort of organic growth that you sort of do naturally at each of the sites anyway. We've got similar expansion opportunities at Campo Morado too. But the rest of the story then is with this foundation done this year is M&A. We then look at opportunities for acquiring other assets that are, good quality assets that have that would take us up a notch and get recognition.
Yeah, you can. If you have cash flow, you have finance. So these days,
you can do a lot.
You can do a lot of things. You just repeat and take an asset.
So this is why this year is the turnaround. Get it done, build it, get the mines established and operating consistently, and then we're off to the races. Then that's the foundation for building a serious company. So,
wow, excellent. Well, for old shareholder, unfortunately, what happened already happened. Sure. But we sincerely,
I can't do anything about that.
I mean, personally, I lost so much in previous, but I think we really have a turnaround here, and it's a good opportunity even for new investors. If you're watching, actually you'll do better than me, but the upside is so much more. So thank you, Mike. Hope to see your success.